tell Laurie, okay?
Okay, shoot.
For years and years I've been telling Lior stories. But tonight is a very special night. Do you know why?
Why?
Everyone in this room who was born a Shochat changed their name. But Shochats, put your hand up. Oh my goodness. Do you know that all these people are your father's family? Did you know he had his great big family here?
I didn't know this was all my father's side.
Well, here they are. Let me tell you something. If you go to Johannesburg, you'll find Mandy. She's there. If you go to Cape Town, you'll find Manya. Let me tell you about Manya. You've got to be really careful of Manya. Shall I tell you why?
Why?
Manya, all by herself, rendered the South African post office system obsolete. If you want to send something to anybody here, don't go to the post office. Manya is the most well-connected person in the entire world. You want to get something, you phone Manya. She'll say, one moment, she'll phone a friend, and a package will arrive. And all you have to do is to look at the label, and it'll say, keep this package until next week, when the next package arrives. And after that, all you need is a suitcase. But she manages to do that too. She sends suitcases, and you have to just know where the suitcase is. You send the packages, and the post office is dead. It does not exist in Manya's life. Now, 10 years ago, Manya, she arranged, single-handed, my birthday party in South Africa, all by herself. She organized the date, she organized the train. Not only that, but for those who weren't there, when I walked onto the platform, Manya had arranged for a band to be there playing Happy Birthday. Is that good?
Yes, that's
Okay, let's get Manya. I'm going to Cape Town. Believe me, you never know what you'll get.
all right.
Now, say for example, you need samples and makers, okay? Go straight to Johannesburg. You may have to ask Manya how to use them. But Mandy is the one. You know my drawer when you said to me, Granny, you've got so much makeup. You remember what I told you?
That you got them all from Randy?
Exactly. All the samples come from Mandy, and most of them are on me tonight. If I look any different, it's thanks to Mandy and her samples. Now say, for example, you want to go down to a special area in South Africa called the Rito Bay. And you want to go fishing,
All right.
or you want to go on an adventure. Maybe you want to ride on the, that's the one. Just get hold of Ari. Now I have to tell you something. When Ari was born, he had read Dr. Spock. Remember Dr. Spock, what he wrote about?
Yes.
Do you think everybody here knows Dr. Spock?
I'm not sure.
Not Dr. Seuss,
Maybe.
Dr. Spock.
Those of you who don't know about Dr. Spock, he was the one who wrote about what babies do when they're 3 months, the first tooth. They sleep on the right side, they sleep on the left side. I read the book. He arrived and he did everything. Unfortunately for me, he didn't read the sequel. However, after 49 years, Ari and I have decided we can love each other and we can accept each other. Yes? Yes. And then along came your father. Trouble like you can't.
She's already heard about it.
What Stephen told you was true. He threatened to strangle him. He didn't say that, but he did. He said, Jonathan, if you do that one more time, I'm going to strangle you. And Jonathan smiled and threw the spoon right over. You know, you cannot train Jonathan. Ask your mother.
Right.
But he's very wise. He was born mature. And he's kind of like an anchor, you know? In our family, he's there. Come in trouble, he's there. He's there. I can phone him at any time. He never answers the cell phone. I can phone him at any time. But if it's urgent, I phone your mom.
Actually, no, that's not true. He calls you in the morning.
No, you do.
I use his phone.
Well, that now you've got your own, stop using his. Right. But
We'll get more
believe,
use out of it then.
yeah, but believe me, he's a wise man and he chose Ruth as a very good partner because when it comes to problem solving, those two work fantastically together. Jonathan makes the problem, Ruth solves it. No problem at all. Okay? And then there's my Mandy. Oh, my Mandy. This little girl. Right from the time she was born, what she did was she looked. She looked around, she didn't say much. She looked. She never missed a trick then, and she doesn't miss a trick now. Don't underestimate her. She is wide awake. You've got to watch out for her because you never know what she's going to remember. And she's got ears from one end of the room to the other. If she hears me saying anything like, Jonathan, what did you say about Jonathan? Got to watch out for her. Okay? Now let me tell you about Stephen. Okay?
Revenge.
If not for Stephen, I wouldn't have become a shocker. By the way, next year my passport is up. I have so many names to choose from. Do you think I should maybe just go back to Shochat?
Yes.
Well, I bet, how many names do you have?
Now you're getting technical,
With three.
With Jack, I said to him, maybe you better take my name. Okay? So we used that name. Then he said, you know what, I think I better get a passport under another name. We won't say why, but he did. And then I had to take that new name. And now I'm going to get rid of it. It's going. Poof. So what is it going to be? Am I back to Morton or Shochat?
Shock.
Is that unanimous?
Guys, should we take a vote?
Okay, let's have a vote.
Everybody for more.
Jonathan, I'm very worried about you. You didn't say yes to Shochat. Shochat's good. Okay, we'll make it Shochat.
All right. But you still want to do the vote?
Well, you do.
Yes. Everybody who wants Shochat, raise their hands.
At 90, when Yvonne Shochat comes, I hope you'll have a wheelchair with the right name. But anyway, you know, Laurie, let me tell them, you know, I fell in love with him. Do you know why I fell in love with Stephen? Because he said to me, you read very well. And I thought that for a 5-year-old to be so perceptive and so complimentary, this must be a good family to get into. So I did. However, Stephen didn't end his compliments to me there. He arrived in Johannesburg on one of the trips, and as he got into my car from the train station, we were driving towards my humble abode, he said, "Do you live in a mansion?" I said, "No." He said, "I thought everybody in Johannesburg lived in a mansion." I said, "I don't live in a mansion, but I'll tell you what, Stephen. I will take you to the planetarium to make up for it." So he said, "Okay." And when I took him to the planetarium, the man there was giving a talk about the moon and the stars and the planets, you know, the whole spiel. You know what he did?
What?
Now remember, he was this size. He did this to me. I said, "What's the matter?" He says, "If you don't understand anything, just ask."
It made me sound like Sheldon.
That's exactly what he said. complimentary like you can't believe. Now, Jeanette was a wise mother. All of her children have visions of Jeanette. But let me tell you that this woman was wise. She was wise in the following way. She wanted Stephen and Laurie to be one, real brothers. Do you know what she did?
What?
She didn't let me buy a book for Stephen and another puppet for Laurie. She said, buy them a set of tin soldiers. They'll make war on each other and play for hours. And she was right, they did. Laurie, of course, was one of the people. There they are. I'm not telling any lies. There they are, playing with the soldiers in my backyard.
By the pool.
Yep, by the pool. There you are. How come you forgot to tell everybody? I had to remember. Who's older, you or me?
I didn't forget.
Now, let me tell you, Laurie,
Hold on, I'm switching off.
you are switch off. When Laurie was born, there was only one thing ever in his life. And I told him the other evening, and those who were there, he was just born to make people happy. He has this inner feeling, an inner ability to make other people happy. Not everybody has it. Do you?
Not always.
Speak to Laurie, he'll tell you how to do it. When he was very small, he used to entertain with finger puppets. And there's his wife, Musket. You know who Musket is, don't you? Musket, raise your hand so you can see. See, part of your family.
I know.
Well, don't forget.
Say hi, darling.
Let me tell you that Musket and Laurie somehow, even when this old lady came to town, found time to take me to places where I was generations older than everybody else, but they didn't care. They took me. If I needed to get something, Musket would find the time to take me. Don't you think that's good?
Yes, that is actually.
Okay, so we'll come back next year, they can do it again. Right.